Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peace. Today's video is all about how to start your business on a budget. Businesses, entrepreneurship is getting so much more popular. I think that's amazing, but the costs to start it really do rack up. I want to give you my tips as to how to keep your business as budget friendly as possible, but without sacrificing quality, of course, because we do not want to do that. So first of all, I would say you want to get the cost of manufacturing down. There are different ways you can do this. You can think about DIY. May or may not work. It's definitely something you need to decide depending on your product. You also want to get good at actually negotiating the prices down with your manufacturers. So I'm going to leave a link to a video I did about that. So you want to negotiate down the price if possible. You also can negotiate down the minimum order quantity if that is possible. So you can start with a really small quantity. That again is another way of keeping costs down. Like, it is possible to launch with a very, very small amount of products, because at the end of the day, no one needs to know how many products you have in stock when you start. And you can just prove your concept by building the website, doing the marketing and social media, which is all free, just starting with a small amount so that you're able to test whether the idea is viable, whether people actually want it, whether you even enjoy it. That's another thing. So my second tip is also that there are ways to make sure that you spend less money up front. So you might want to use a model like drop shipping or print on demand, where you will pretty much only pay for the product when you actually get a sale, rather than you having to put down any money and kind of risk it. You also might want to consider pre-orders. So go ahead and launch or do a soft launch and allow your customers to pre-order, so you don't have it in stock and say you're going to ship it out in X amount of days. So you're going to ship it out in X amount of days, and you're able to use some of that money to actually purchase the products and keep your profits and reinvest it and keep growing that way. Another way to keep your costs down, which I'm not even a huge advocate for, to be honest, but it is an option. If you're starting an e-commerce business, there are so many different places you can do this, like marketplaces or building your own website. I'm a huge advocate of Shopify for so many reasons, which I will link above. And I definitely think it's worth it, but it isn't the cheapest, to be honest. You might want to start off with a marketplace to test your idea, which I'm not against, to be honest. It's more against using other website builders, which are cheaper, but I just don't think it's worth it because you're probably going to move over later. You will know your finances better than I will, so if you think Shopify is too expensive, then that is of course your decision to make. I definitely do understand why someone might want to test out selling on Etsy or Amazon or eBay or anything like that before they actually want to invest in building their own website. For launching, you can definitely do this with a low budget. Of course, in the ideal world, we will have a massive campaign and a photographer and a videographer and an editor and all of that good stuff, but you don't have it, you don't have it. So there are definitely ways you can go about getting this cost down. Looking at your network, a lot of us have people that are so skilled and talented around us. So if you have anyone that has a knowledge base or a skill set in any of these areas that you really need for your launch, definitely look around and see who is in your network that can help you in this launch process. I want to look into influencers. So you can use influencers, and there are ways to get the influencer marketing to not be as expensive as it has to be. I'll leave a link to a video where I went into more depth about influencer marketing strategies. But if you want to get influencer marketing costs down, you can use things like affiliate codes to negotiate the rates down, or you can work with like upcoming or micro influencers who are normally more willing to do gifted collaborations rather than actually paid. So in that case, you'd only be losing out on the cost of the product rather than actually paying them. But you definitely also want to use social media and email marketing to the best of its ability, because they are free. Social media, you can set up an account for free. Email marketing, you can get started for free, and then as you grow, you might have to start paying, but for the most part, it is free when you start, which is amazing. So you definitely want to use that to the most of its ability. And with the launch period, you just want to make sure that this launch period is as long as possible. Because the thing is, if you don't have money to invest, then you're going to have time to invest. It's very rare, like, and this is just across the board with this whole video, to be honest. It's very rare that if you don't want to invest money, that you're not going to have to invest time. Like, it's pretty much pick one or the other. Because oftentimes what money is actually doing is just propelling things to work faster. So people use paid advertising because it just gets you sales faster. But people have started massive businesses with organic marketing, or started off at least with organic marketing, and then built up to using paid. And then the paid just takes it to another level, and it takes it to another level a lot faster. But if you don't have the money to start from the beginning, then you just need to be willing to spend a lot more time. So with this launch period, you might need to make this a bit longer than someone who was just going to launch with ads, because ads, you can set those up in a weekend, but you can't launch in a weekend if you're going to do this with free strategies. So definitely keep that in mind, and as much as possible, prolong the period and just keep building awareness, building hype, building excitement. Yeah, those are all my tips. I really hope you found that useful. Please let me know in the comment box what you thought, and if you have any other video ideas, I would really appreciate that. So make sure you check out the description box for more useful links on growing your business, and also for more useful videos. Please don't forget to like this video. I would really appreciate it. And if you want to see more videos like this, then please do hit the subscribe button. I will see you again next week. Bye.